Hello everyone. So today I want to record another video about karmic numerology, and especially for those who is like super interested in the past life experiences. This is like a very unique knowledge. So first of all, yes, we're looking at the chart where there's like basically numbers and like the different combination of the numbers. But this chart is a karmic numerology, and I'm gonna tell just a few words about that, like what is karmic numerology, and then we're gonna look at this specific date of birth. And for this date, it's like the 12th of March, 1989. So why it is karmic numerology and why it is connected with the past lives? So first of all, the karmic numerology is using 22 energies, right? And for every single person, it's like different combination, different location of the numbers, right? So for every single person, like this birth chart will be absolutely different. And why it is connected with the past lives? So basically, those are the energies. I'm going to say a few words how they're located. So these three energies are our resources, right? They're our talents. This is our financial karma from the previous lives. And these three energies at the very bottom, this is exactly our mistakes from the past lives. Well, I mean, like it's not the more mistakes, but it's like more unlearned lessons. So these energies are showing what we were doing, what we're supposed to be doing in the previous lives, and what we actually didn't do. And if we're going to be looking at the energy, so first of all, like this numerology can tell about every energy, right? So we're going to be looking at this, the ninth energy, the 15th, and the sixth one. But also there is a combination, and the combination of the energies create the karmic program and how the karmic program was discovered, right? So this chart was created, right? The karmic numerology, right? But then there was a person, and her name is Yulia Snegovaya. And what she did, she was actually doing a lot of regression sessions, like a lot. And then she saw that there, like the same combinations, like people have like similar experiences. So the whole idea behind this combination is basically like we're similar with the same people, right? So she created the karmic programs. I mean, like she gave the name of the karmic programs and the main idea. Of course, like the specifics, right? So what was exactly right, was happening in the past lives. It's of course like you need to figure out like through the certain past life regression sessions, right? And in this case, I actually do work with a specialist who is doing that. So if you're going to be interested, but the karmic numerology can give you the main idea. So what was wrong in the past lives and what karmic tasks. So those are our negative scenarios and our karmic tasks for this life. And if these energies in the past were in minus because we did some kind of like mistakes over these energies, if this life going to be working on the energies and trying to make them in the plus, just imagine the potential, because these energies are showing like not just one lifetime, but it was like a few lifetimes when we supposed to be learning something, like some like one lesson, right? But for some reason we were not getting it and we were doing the same mistakes. So this is the kind of like a combination of the a few lives, but at the same time there is a potential of the few lifetimes, right? So you were born with these qualities, but you didn't use them, you didn't open up them. And this lifetime, if you're going to be working with these energies, you can open up the huge potential. So the karmic energies, like our negative scenarios, can be like actually like the huge potential that we're going to be using in plus, right? So any energy can be in plus or in the minus position, right? In the minus position, if you're going to be like more hearing like the negative description of the energies, the only what it means that there is still some lessons to learn, right? Some qualities to develop. Like most of the time, it's like these three energies that can be in the minus position, but our resources are more in the plus. Like, there's more possibility that they will be in the plus position, right? Because more these energies are in the plus, it will be easier to work with the karma. It will be easier to open up our talents. It will be easier to work with our financial karma, right? So these energies will be showing what mistakes we were doing according to the finances and our physical body. So if we're going to be improving these energies, it means that first of all, we're going to be improving our health. And second of all, we're going to be improving our finances, because like those are exactly what we're doing wrong in the past life and what we need to do right in this lifetime, right? So not to make this video too long, right? I'm just going to tell a few words about this specific date of birth. And I got attracted to this one because like it's one of my like this combination. At the very bottom, there is a possibility to have 26 different combinations, right? On the other chart, like on the other sides of the matrix, there can be definitely much more combinations, right? But for our karmic, like most difficult past life experiences, it can be 26 different combinations. And this one is actually one of my favorite. And so that's why I decided to pick this date of birth. So first of all, I'm going to say a few words about every single energy, right? So if the person at the very bottom has the ninth energy, the ninth energy is the energy of the wisdom. So what was happening? The person in the past lives, not just one lifetime, right? The person has knowledge, like has it was like either sacred knowledge or it was like some scientific knowledge that the person's supposed to be sharing with others. But if this energy stands there, there is the possible mistakes for these energies, what was not happening and what's supposed to be happening this lifetime. Because if we're gonna look at the chart, there's like the ninth energy is like the resources, the ninth energy is in talents, right? In a relationship, and the one that is open up the financial flow, right? So in this lifetime, okay, like let's start. What was wrong with the last past lives? So the person has this knowledge or like some scientific discovery that's supposed to be affecting other people. But what was happening? The person didn't share this knowledge. Like there was like some different reasons, right? Maybe the person like decided that only he deserved this knowledge, right? Or like maybe like other people are not ready for this knowledge. But somehow something that came up to him that he actually it was something that he actually discovered through the strong intuition, right? Or like the insights, or like something that the person got from the spiritual teachers, right? Or like that was coming like not just the way that he read, but it came through the higher self, right? And this is the knowledge that's supposed to be passing through him to the others, but he didn't share this knowledge. And what is happening in this life? So if this energy is in minus position, the person doesn't trust the intuition, and the person is born with the strongest intuition, right? And the whole program, you're gonna hear what actually it means. But the person are born with a really strong intuition, but the minus, the person that like may not trust the intuition, right? And if we're going to look, there is another program that is basically on the third eye chakra, which is basically kind of the same idea. It's like a really strong program that it can unpack like really sacred knowledge. But in the beginning, what would be happening? And the same program is actually in the heart chakra too. So what will be happening? The person will be like having less self-esteem. So he would be comparing himself to the others and not seeing why he's like special or like why he still doesn't have abilities. Because with this energy, the person may feel some like really like big interest to something like like not scientific but more extra abilities, right? So he would be like really thinking like about seeing energy, like feeling energy, like something that's like no like unreal, right? So he will be kind of like drawn to that because like he has it inside of himself. But the lesson that he needs to learn is basically to start helping people without having special abilities. And only after that, his special abilities will be opening up. So with this energy, to make it in plus, like to get the self-confidence, right? To start trying like to trust the intuition and to unpack this knowledge. And it will affect like the heart chakra. Like so we're gonna be trusting the people again, and we're gonna be sharing this knowledge, this insight with it through the third eye chakra, right, with the others. So in this lifetime, with this energy, what the person need to do, first of all, like learn to trust the intuition, the strongest intuition, right? We can see it all over the matrix. Then, like the second part, very important part, the person should be sharing the knowledge with others. Like the person can be reading the book and he got the insight, right? So he kind of like understands some kind of like specific something, right? So this one thought he should be sharing at least with one person, and then this negative karma will be opening up, and more the person will be sharing, more knowledge will be coming through him. Because if the person is not sharing, like the universe is not going to give him this knowledge, right? It's not just for himself again this lifetime, right? It's for others. So to unpack this energy, like it's super necessary to share this knowledge with the others. And then the second part is actually so trust the intuition, share the knowledge, and then we're going to be learning how to trust people. So if we can share the thought with the person, of course, like we're going to be trusting the person, right? And then it will really unpack the heart chakra. I mean, like in my consultations, I'm gonna be giving you examples like what to do, like the energy exercise, how to open up the heart chakra or like the third eye chakra. But right now, I'm just gonna mention like a few things that you can do. Um, and I guess I'm not gonna go with every single energy. I just mentioned this one is super important because like it's the money energy and the talent. So there's so many knowledge that can be unpacked. But the most interesting, like the combination of the program, right? The combination of these three energies, like I said before, it's a karmic program, and this karmic program was like I said, discovered through the regression sessions, and this is the super interesting one. So the name of this program is like the star seed. So if the person has this karma inside, I mean, like in this part, I mean, like it can be staying anywhere, right? But it has been like it will be having different meaning. Um, but in this case, the person has this program in the bottom and the same program on the very first chakra, which is actually really important too. It means so basically this person has a lot of past life experiences in the different civilizations. And with this, if we know this, so what was the life like? What was the purpose that the person supposed to be kind of like realizing in the past lives, but what he didn't do? um so before he was born in a different civilizations, right? So he has this knowledge, he has these abilities, but the past lives that created this program, this person was coming to earth with one purpose, right? So it was like the main purpose to share the experience that he got from the different plants. I mean, like it may sound like a little bit esoteric, but actually if we're going to be looking in the regression sessions, it will be exactly this one, right? Of course, like in the certain regression sessions, you're gonna even know which civilization, right? But we're gonna look not at every single one, right? We're gonna be looking at the first lifetime that created this program, right? So we're gonna be getting like the first negative impressions and healing the rest, right? So we're not gonna go like to see every single one because it can be like up to 50 lives, right? Lifetimes, right? So the person is coming to the earth with these abilities, with this knowledge, but what happens? So he's supposed to be sharing to the other people, but what happens and why this program is created? The person got met the like how I would say, he was not understood by the others. It was such a different culture, and it was actually the lesson to learn. So instead of like kind of like closing inside of himself and not sharing what he's supposed to be sharing, right? And looking at the other program, we can see that it's definitely the knowledge, but there's definitely some abilities too. And about the abilities, we can actually see like these, like there's some definitely like some magic abilities here. And with the energy of magic, like I mean, like there's definitely like a very like magical, I would say, energies, right, in this birth chart. So the person's supposed to share the knowledge, but what happens? He met I would say not understand, like he was not understood by the others. And what is happening? The person is closing inside of himself. So he's not sharing his creativity. So he's not sharing his potential. And basically, instead of like influencing a lot of people, and we're looking at the 21st energy that's basically staying on the money, right? Even in this lifetime, it should be something that will affect a lot of people, right? Like worldwide. um so the person kind of like got closed and got afraid of earth realization. So this is the most important life lesson. So the person should get through the fear of realizing his potential, because whenever the person decided to show himself, like showing in public, or like and especially like if we're going to be saying speaking in public, like first of all looking at the energy, I mean, like you can calculate how many percentage was on each chakra when you was born, right? Of course, like it can be changed, but the most, like the highest percentage of chakra for this person, for this specific person, is like the throat chakra. So yes, I mean, like when it's like a super huge potential, of course, like sometimes it can be blocked, but this person definitely have like a huge potential of speaking on public, and like and like his words will be affecting a lot of people, and this what is going to be bringing him money, right? Okay, coming back to the past life, for this program, right? So the person got scared of like self-realization, like exactly earth realization, and that's why this lifetime the person should be going through this fear, like instead of like hiding his potential. And if we're going to be looking, the resource energy and the talent energy is like the most creative energies. So the person should definitely not be hiding his creativity. Like there's like plenty of creativity, right? He was born like to be talented, and like to kind of like pass through him this creativity to the world, like, and taking care of the others. Like this is the energy, right? The 12th energy is like kind of like the energy, like serving energy, like helping others. But helping others, like, when we're willing to help, and we're kind of like when we're opening up to help, and when we're like have enough energy to help. Because otherwise it will be like the syndrome of the victim, when you're like trying to serve others, but like not when you actually want to do it, right? But with this unpacked potential that was from the previous lives, and that can be like, this lifetime can be like really scary to show. And if we're going to be looking at these magical abilities that is like standing actually on the money strategies, right? The person should definitely be using his creativity, like anything he's going to be doing, especially like if the person wants to work somewhere, like it does, like he can choose any position working, right? But in this working position, he should definitely be, first of all, aiding, sharing the knowledge, like teaching somebody else, like spreading the very important information. And he should be definitely using some creativity, like creative ideas, or like the way how this exactly person want to share. Because for this one, you're either afraid of self-realization, right? Afraid of communication with the people, because like you have a strong communication with the civilization. Actually, in this case, if you decide, like, if you're more open up to like kind of like extra abilities, you can actually be the channeler, and like the channeler with the different civilizations, right? Because like with this program, you definitely have had the connection, right? With not just with one civilization, it can be like a lot of different. So when you accept this talent, and when you decided to share with the others what you actually have inside of you, like what is like truly you are, then it will be unpacking those karmic lessons, and then all of the energies are going to go in the plus positions. So this is what is about this karmic tale. What else I wanted to say? So if we're going to be looking, like I said, like the combination of three energies, they are karmic programs. I mean, like some of the karmic programs was not discovered yet, right? So we don't know the name. We can say only like letter, like I mean, like energy by energy, right? So it will be just like the 12th, the 9th, the 15th. And if we're going to look at this circle, this is the key. Like this is the energy key that opens up the whole program, that can actually give us a clue what to do. Um, and I guess like what I want to say also, I'm gonna tell you about one more program. So I guess let's look at the relationship. So for example, if we're going to be looking under the heart sign, right? So of course, like for the relationship, there will be like these three energies, and this is the energies how to receive the presence from the universe, which is kind of like connected to the relationship too. But those are exactly, this is the karmic relationship, right? The program that was created, and it will be affecting exactly their relationship with the other people, with the significant other, like the ninth energy, right? Because the person decided to be by himself, and now he definitely needs to trust people to open up the heart. But the whole program is actually a really interesting program. And what I want to start doing, I'm gonna record the stories from the past life experiences, where it will be like no really interesting story according to the program. But the main idea for this program, that in one of the lives, in this case it can be only one lifetime, right? So if these energies was like definitely a few lifetimes, because like our hardest lessons, so what we're going to be looking in the relationship part, it may be only one time lesson, but this is the task that the person chose for this life, and exactly the task that will be influencing the relationship, right? So if this energy is influencing the money, like financial karma, this is exactly for the energies. And this is another interesting karma. So the idea of this program is actually that the person was, how I can say it, um, it's not like a how would say, it's not like a prisoner, like past life experience, right? But there was a definitely person who was watching the prisoners, right? So there was and it was actually one of the lifetime, I mean, like only, not only one, but there was a few lifetime um past life regressions where it was definitely the person who was watching the prisoners. But the idea of this program, so the person, yes, he was doing that, but the life purpose for that past life experience was basically to open up the heart and to kind of um learn how to love people and without dividing them. And if this program is staying there, so it means in one of the past lives, what happened? The person was on the other side, right? So either he was watching the prisoners, or he was the one who was unprisoned, or something else. But it was definitely a division. In this lifetime, what can be really affecting the relationship if the person is going to start dividing people to rich and poor, dividing people to good or bad, right? And it can be something it can be other different techniques that are working with the negative beliefs, right? If you know that, you can definitely use that one. Or you can go to the past life regression and exactly heal this program, right? So you're not going to go energy by energy, but the whole program, you can go to this past life and heal exactly this program. So yes, so the main idea that will actually help a lot. So as soon as the person is gonna stop dividing. So for dividing, if this person is cleaning the room or not cleaning the room or something, but as soon as there is a division, this person is deserve my attention and this one doesn't. So as soon as there's a division, and for this energy, for the resource energy, there is acceptance of everybody, and they're the 15th energy is the acceptance of everybody, the 21st energy. So the person really need to start accepting the other people, and more you accept without judging them, it will really open up a lot of programs. All of the a lot of energies will be unpacking and going to the plus position. And I guess that's what I want to say, because like I said, I didn't want to make it a long video, so hopefully it's not too long. So hopefully I got the main idea what is karmic numerology and how you can look at the programs, right? How you can see the past life experiences. If you have any questions, I'm gonna make it a YouTube video, so you can post it in the comment, and then I'm gonna answer the questions in the comment. Or if you're interested, I guess if there will be a lot of questions, I'm just gonna record another video to explain it. Okay, I guess that's it.